Hey, my name's Brian. I used to have really bad acne. Wham, boom, blam, whammo. But over the course of a year on Accutane, I've cleared up a lot. Now I'm in the final stretches of my treatment. Enjoy my Accutane adventures.
Whoa. What is up, my friends? Welcome to this week of my Accutane adventures. I just got back from Denver, Colorado with LP. You guys know this. If you didn't know this already, please, I advise you to go over to my second channel, Humorous Progress, or Brian Turner, whatever you want to call it. The first part of the vlog from Denver is up. The second part will be up by the end of today. I'm excited for you guys to see it. It was a lot of fun. We shot some great stuff for CT Fletcher, and I was just so busy. I went from LA to Denver, to back to San Diego. I was just super busy. I'm still super busy. I still have another 3 days of editing to get that CT Fletcher video done, but that's cool. I'm stoked. It's me following my passion, and I always tell you guys to follow your passions. Follow your passions and you won't be working. You'll be actively spending hours of your life doing something that you love. So try doing what you love, try following your passion, guys. That's what I'm doing, and welcome to this week of Accutane. Now, last week on Monday, I went and saw my dermatologist, and we actually rediscussed the terms of what I'll be taking for the next month, and we dropped the dosage from, I believe it was 30 milligrams a day to now 30 milligrams every other day. So that's 15 milligrams a day if you want to do it by a daily dose. So it's very, very low, super low. He believes that this is a good way to transition off of Accutane. And I don't know if I really want to be completely off Accutane yet, but we'll see how my face reacts to having a lower dose, and then from there I'll be like, hey, listen, man, I want to get back on the Tane, man. I want to get back on the high dose Tane. If I say that, he'll definitely agree, but I'm gonna go with him for this, and we'll see what happens. I'm still taking retin-a as well as the Accutane, so I'll put a pea-sized amount of retin-a on the outside of my hand here, and then I'll rub it on this cheek, that cheek, and then my forehead. That way I'm making sure not to get my dirty fingers all over my face, and that is what I'm doing for my treatment right now. I feel super clear, I feel really good. Even while traveling, you know, with all that extra stress, with all that extra like oil produced by your body, the extra food that you have to eat, like stuff that's not completely made by you and fresh and whatnot, I feel really good. I feel like my face is still relatively clear. My forehead got just a little bit speckled, but for the most part I feel really clear, and I'm really confident with how my life and my face and everything is going right now. So even if this was the end, like I told you guys before, I'd be so happy. Boom, let's do the fan questions. First question comes from Ecosize, and he says, what is the most extreme thing you've ever done to try and alleviate or cure your acne? Now I can immediately, there's a story that comes immediately to my head when I think about this, and I don't know if I was planning on telling this ever, but it's a pretty good story. Back when I was full cystic acne, like big marble sized ones on my forehead, I was trying everything, man. I was trying everything, and you know, sometimes, like especially when you're not informed on what you should do, you try pushing it, and you're like, why can't I pop it? Like I feel like it's a little deeper than what I'm able to explode at the top of my skin, right? So one time I had this really big one on my forehead, somewhere on my forehead, I forget where it was, and I was just hating it, and all I wanted was for it to go away. It wasn't necessarily like I was gonna go on a date that night or I had to do a speech or anything. I just wanted that mofo to go away. It had been like 2 weeks, and it started to get like at the worst part, you know, it was as worse as it was gonna be. So I tried to get rid of it, and what I did was I actually went to my friend who has diabetes, and I got one of his insulin syringes. So the needle's like, I know you guys everybody just cringed so hard right now. They're like, what the hell? The syringe is like that big, the tip off the top of it. And so I thought maybe I would be able to push it into my cyst and maybe draw some fluid out of it and hopefully alleviate the pressure and the amount of fluid that was in it and get it to start going away. Unfortunately, please do not ever try that at home, by the way, ever. Unfortunately, that did not work. It didn't work at all. Not even close to working. I tried. I poked my zit with the syringe. I tried like pulling on the plunger. Nothing came out. It was just really weird. And then it was really painful. And then I got really scared because I was sticking a needle in my face. And then I was like, why am I doing this? And I threw the needle on the sink and I just stopped. Bad idea. That was the worst thing, the most extreme thing I ever tried to do to alleviate my acne. please do not try that at home. Now, this next question is a two-parter, and it says, have you ever experienced any of the extreme side effects? Irritable bowel syndrome, erectile dysfunction, any of the other things, depression, suicidal thoughts, any of the really extreme things that get a bad rap? And then the second question is, why do you think that Accutane gets such a bad rap? Now, personally, I have not experienced any of the crazy side effects. I've experienced the pretty common ones that you can pretty much expect to get from anybody, which is dry skin, a little bit of dry eyes, maybe a little bit of dry mouth sometimes, sensitive skin, the sun kind of burns you a little quicker. Very simple things like that. Things that are very manageable. I think those things are very manageable. Just staying out of the sun, moisturizing, stuff like that. But I have not experienced any of the suicidal thoughts or IBS or erectile dysfunction, anything like that I have not experienced. But I believe that those stories are the ones that people talk about the most. Those are the ones that get the most airtime, the ones that get thrown around the internet the most, because those are interesting. You don't want to talk, you don't want to be like, okay, think about this. You log on to Yahoo, and one of the news tabs says, kid on Accutane has dry skin on his face. Must use Aveeno moisturizer. That's not going to get you to click. But when it says, kid on Accutane kills himself, you're going to click. Kid on Accutane no longer can have sex. That's going to get you to click, right? And even if that's a 1 in, who knows what, 10,000 case thing that actually occurs, that's the most interesting thing to focus on. So they do focus on that, and then that's the one that you hear. And then you just think, I've heard that story so many times, it must happen all the time. But no, it doesn't happen all the time. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't think that it's gonna happen to you. You should be aware that it possibly could happen to you. But just know that it's not what, you shouldn't base your thoughts and the way you think about certain things and the way you approach situations off of what you hear on the news. You should do your own research and find out how common it is and what the chances are for you. Joe, he asks me, what do you think is the worst side effect of Accutane? Now, you might expect me to say something like maybe nosebleeds or headaches or I don't know what, but the absolute worst side effect for me personally, and this is especially for me personally, is the loss of strength and endurance while I'm training. Now, I know that sounds stupid, that doesn't actually affect your face, that doesn't actually affect your social interactions and stuff, but that's my passion, man. My passion is cinematography, my passion is bodybuilding, and my passion is helping people. So when I go and I can't perform one of those passions, bodybuilding, to 100%, maybe I'm getting in 90% or something like that. That's terrible to me. That's the worst side effect that could possibly happen. And a lot of people have seen me doing this for 75, 76 weeks, and you just think that I'm as strong as I am strong, and that's how it is. I've had to deal with not being able to perform as well in the gym for all this time. When I get off of Accutane, I undoubtedly will be so much stronger. I'll be making gains so much quicker as far as strength goes. I think, hopefully, in size as well, but strength is something that I've definitely seen drop while on Accutane, and it has been very difficult to increase my strength as well as retain my strength while on Accutane. So I cannot wait to be off Accutane for that. And the last question, which is an awesome question, is from George Jones, and he says, do you really realize how many people you've helped? Because I'm one of those people that you've helped, and I absolutely love when people say that I've helped them. Anybody from any situation, any walk of life that comes up and says they watch me, they see my images, maybe they just heard me talking and it's helped them, it's helped inspire them or get them out of their rut or get them to do something, become ambitious, whatever it is, it's so awesome. I was just telling someone yesterday that I'm at the gym. He was like, oh man, I watch your videos. I can't believe you're at my gym right now. And he's telling me how I've helped him and stuff. And I told him the reason that I've continued making these videos for 4 years since I very first started was the first person messaged me and told me that he lost 40 pounds from watching my videos for the last, it was only 12, 16 weeks. I'd only just started. And I was like, wow, that's so cool. He said he had already started his weight loss, and then he found my videos, and it helped him continue until he'd lost what he'd lost. And I was like, wow, man. Then I thought, if I don't continue making videos, there are X number of people, say 100 people, but there's, it never stops as long as you keep going. There's 100 people that could be helped by me and could have a better quality of life and could be more ambitious and do better with what they want. but if I don't make those videos, I won't be able to touch and help those people. And then I was like, it would almost be a crime. It would almost be bad or rude. It'd be me choosing to do something wrong by not continuing making videos. Because if I can sit here for 20 minutes and record a video, a couple hours and finish editing the video, but that can change someone's life for the next 12 months, I would be committing blasphemy. I would be committing the most treacherous crime ever to not provide that. Just that love, that positivity, that support back to you guys, that help that I might be able to give to somebody. That is why I make these videos. And when you guys leave these comments like this that just say, hey man, you've helped me so much, I hope you realize that, I don't know if you do. When you say that, that means so much to me. That is the reason that I do this. That's the reason that I don't have commercials on my videos on my main channel yet, because I want people to watch the videos. I want them to see the content, and I want them to receive the benefits of whatever it is that I'm talking about, help them, become a better person. And that's more important to me than money ever could be. Guys, I love you. You all know this. I love you, I love you, I love you. This week is gonna be exciting. Got a lot of good footage to record. In 2 weeks, I'll be going to Body Power. If you guys did not know that, I will be in Body Power in England. So if you have any chance of going, please go. Come see me. I'll be at the machine booth. It's gonna be awesome. I'm also gonna be in England for the week before Body Power. So maybe you'll see me moving around your country, doing a little weird stuff, buying some fish and chips, which is actually fries, which I just found out about. Anyways, I love you all. Get a Beyond the Week shirt on BeyondTheWeek.com. I'll see you all on Wednesday. Team Beyond the Week. Big J.
Live till you die, MIRIN!